All right, shalom, shalom. Hey, Kahala, Bashim Yawashai, Bashim Kakadash. Before I get started, I'm going to face cease and give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yawashai, Bashim Kakadash. All right, this is just a quick hit um, on faith, all right, on understanding. I titled it Having Faith is Having Understanding, or Having Understanding is Having Faith, all right? Vice versa, vice versa. It goes both ways. Having understanding is having faith, and having faith is having understanding. All right, and I was just meditating. Um, I was just meditating. I watched the brother Danya Allah yesterday, and he made a video called "Suffering in Silence." And then the elder mentioned also, the elder Yahweh Call also mentioned the same thing, understanding and faith. Having that understanding, having faith. So I'm gonna start right here in Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 4. And Lord willing is edifying, exhorting, and comforting. All right, this is Proverbs Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 7. All right, it says Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 5. It says, "Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth." So we need to be getting wisdom. We need to be getting understanding so that we can have that faith. All right. If you have the understanding of the Lord, then that means you have faith because you understand what the Lord's will is. You understand what the Heavenly Father requires of us. All right. It says, "Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth, forsake her not." Get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom with all thy getting, get understanding. Okay, all right. Wisdom is the principal thing, man. And the reason why you see people lacking faith. That's why the Lord said, "Will I find faith on the earth?" And yes, He will find faith on the earth when He returns. A remnant, the remnant and the elect, they're gonna have faith. They're gonna have understanding. That means they're gonna move out of faith. All right, not most of the people on the earth are faithless. They have no understanding. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 6. It says, "For the Lord giveth wisdom." It says, "Out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding." So faith come by hearing, and hearing by the words of the Heavenly Father. So if we hear the words of the Heavenly Father and we understand it, all right, then the Heavenly Father has given us a special gift, the special gift of faith, by understanding His words, man, understanding His intentions, His heart. All right. And get this little account real quick with Yahweh Shai. This is Matthew chapter because it's all a mystery, man, and the Lord didn't give the mystery to everybody. All right, the special gift of faith, all right, is really the understanding, the wisdom, the knowledge, the fear of the Lord. All right, it's a special gift, man, that only He's given to you. For the mysteries are given unto you, all right, but unto them it's just parables, man. So this is I'm gonna just get straight to the point. This is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 10. "And the disciples came and said unto Yahushua, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given." Okay, so that's just real cut and dry, man. All right, the Lord doesn't give the special gift of faith to everybody, man. All right, everybody's not blessed with understanding, man. That's why they got the congregation of the dead out here, man. A whole bunch of zombies out here that don't know what's going on. They don't know left from right, right from left. They don't know right from wrong. They don't know dark from light. This is Luke 24, and Luke 24 and verse 38. It says, "And Yahushua said unto them, Why are you troubled? Why do thoughts arise in your hearts? Behold, my hands and my feet, that it is I myself. Handle me and see, for a spirit hath not flesh and bones, as ye see me have. And when he had thus spoken, he shewed them his hands and his feet. And while they yet believed not for joy and wondered, he said unto them, have ye here any meat? You got any food? And he gave him a piece of broiled fish and of a honeycomb, and he took it and did eat before them. And he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled which were written in the law of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms concerning me. Then opened he their understanding, that they might understand the scriptures. All right, shalom to the princess Rebecca Ofer, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Mashiach Barakatah, and Barakim Tamil to your household. Okay, then he opened their understanding. Hey, that was a gift, man. The Lord just doesn't open everybody's understanding, man, so they can have faith to actually believe in him. Okay. Then he opened their understanding, that they might understand the scriptures. And once they understood, they really actually had faith and believed that that was really Yahweh Shai, man. All right. That he died for 3 whole days and rose, okay, and is alive right now, seated at the right hand of the Heavenly Father, man. All right, this is understanding. This is a gift, man. Understanding is a gift, man. All right, not everybody has the gift of faith, man. So let's just get it, because I keep speaking it up. Yeah. This is Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 8. It says, for by grace are you saved through faith. So in this grace period, we're saved through faith. The Heavenly Father having mercy on us. Okay. Bahashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, in the name of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Okay. So for by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of the Heavenly Father, man. The Heavenly Father bless us with the understanding, man, to have faith in him. All right. It is the gift of the Heavenly Father, not of works. It ain't by my own works. It ain't by your works. It ain't by nobody's works. It's simply from Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, not of works, lest any man should boast. All right, I ain't gonna make this too long. This is just a quick hit. I see the elders live and stuff. I just wanted to get this off real quick. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 8. It says, for to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom. You see? Hey, someone has the word of wisdom. To another, the word of knowledge. By that same Spirit, it says, to another, faith by that same Spirit. Okay, so these are all synonymous. Having wisdom, the word of wisdom. Okay, the knowledge. Hey, that's why it says that in Proverbs. The beginning of the beginning of knowledge is the fear of the Lord. All right, the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is understanding. So all these are equated to faith, man. Okay, and we know what it says. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, but having understanding, having wisdom, are moving in wisdom, moving in understanding, moving in faith, moving in knowledge of the Lord is showing your faith, man. All right. It says, to another, faith by the same Spirit. To another, the gifts of healing by the same Spirit. To another, the working of miracles. To another, prophecy. To another, discerning of spirits. To another, diverse kinds of tongues. To another, the interpretation of tongues. But all these worketh that one and the selfsame Spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will. And shalom to the princess, my sister Athena Paldril, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Mashiach Barakatah, and Barakim Tamyati in your household. All right, so having all these gifts, all right, these come with the understanding of the Lord, man. All right, faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Heavenly Father. All right, so let me grab this. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7. It says, for the Heavenly Father hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Yeah. Because we believe and we understand the things that the Heavenly Father, his will is. We're not fearing any of the things that we got to go through, because we have the understanding of the Lord, man. We still have faith in the Lord, man. All right. So, hey, I can go through whatever I got to go through. All right. I gotta drink of the cup that the Heavenly Father has for me. I gotta bear my own cross. All right. And like James said, man, if anybody lacks wisdom, go ahead and ask the Heavenly Father for that wisdom. And he'll give it to you. It's a gift, man, the gift of faith. All right. But see, the natural man, they don't receive the things of the spirit, okay? But because the wicked understand not judgment. All right. Matter of fact, let's get this. This is Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 6 and verse 9. Let me get in the NLT. Isaiah 6. Bear with me. Yep. Isaiah chapter 6 and verse 8. It says, Then I heard the Lord asking, Whom should I send as a messenger to this people? Who will go for us? I said, Here I am, send me. And he said, Yes, go and say to this people, Listen carefully, but do not understand. Watch closely, but learn nothing. Harden the hearts of these people. Plug their ears and shut their eyes. That way they will not see with their ears, nor hear with that way they will not see with their eyes, nor hear with their ears, nor understand with their hearts, and turn to me for healing. Shalom to the King, at kings of the kings and lords of the lords, at Yahweh Ba'ashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai Barakatah, and Barakim Tamyatu in your household. So the people that the Lord did this to, this is the one that the Lord blocked them from having faith. That's why the Lord asked, will I find faith on the earth? All right, yeah, it's only going to be the remnant, the elect, man, a chosen few, okay, that are going to have that faith, man. All right, but everybody else is going to be in the congregation of the dead without the fear of the Lord, without the knowledge of the Lord, without the wisdom, without the understanding, which means they don't have faith. All right, so let's get this. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 10, it says, Many shall be purified. See, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly. And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. See, the wise, okay, those that have understanding, those that have wisdom, they're going to understand, and that means that they're going to have faith. And shalom to my brother, the king, Malak La'ab, hopeful election, 12 tribes, 144, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, Mashiach Rakatah, and Barakim Tamyatu in your household. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. So all these people that don't understand, they, you singing a song and stuff, but they can't dance to it. They don't understand, and they do wickedly because they don't have faith. They don't have faith in the Lord. You might hear them say, "Oh yeah, I'm an Israelite. Oh yeah, I'm from the tribe of Judah." Oh yeah, you might see them with their fringes on or whatever, but they don't really have faith in the Lord, man. They don't have understanding. They don't have wisdom, man. Let's see what Baruch said. This is Baruch chapter 3 and verse 14. He says, Learn where is wisdom, where is strength, where is understanding, that thou mayest know also where is length of days and life, where is the light of the eyes and peace. Who have found out her place, or who have come into her treasures? Okay, so you got to have the understanding of the Lord, man. You got to seek out the wisdom. All right, like we read it in Proverbs. All right, get wisdom, get understanding with all you're getting, because that understanding is likened unto faith, because you understand the will of the Heavenly Father, man. All right, you understand the will of the Heavenly Father. So let me see. Yup. That's the spirit. Have wisdom on my mind to go into today. Hey, that's the spirit. Hey, Kahala Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Can't make this up, man. Can't make this up. This is Colossians chapter 1 and verse 9. It says, For this cause we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you, and to desire that you might be filled with the knowledge of his will in all understanding. That you might be filled with the knowledge of his will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding, that you might walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of the Heavenly Father. So the Heavenly Father wants us to increase in the knowledge of him, man, his wisdom, because he's going to make the wisdom of the world come to nothing, man. So we want to get his wisdom, his understanding, man, and that's going to prove that we believe in the things that we can't see, man, that we have faith. And it's a gift, man. It's a gift. Not everybody has the gift to believe the things that the Heavenly Father said. All right. So yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Okay. Bonus precept. Yep. James chapter. Hey, that's the spirit. I just mentioned it. Hey, but I didn't get it. That's the spirit. James 1:5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the heavenly Father that giveth to all men liberally. He'll freely give you this gift of understanding, this gift of faith that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. Okay? So ask of the heavenly Father, man. Ask of the heavenly Father. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end there. I didn't want to make this too long, but I hope it was edifying, exhorting, and comforting to the Lord's elect. All right, get understanding. Hey, and if you had an understanding of the Lord, you got faith. So I'm gonna face cease and give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Hey, the water for the precepts. Hey, the water for tuning in. Shalom to the remnant, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.